that interesting for you guys? Okay. So when I was in university, so I was just a uni student, like like other people, and at first I don't like I wasn't really interested in meditation at first, but I just had some issues about my study. At that time, I felt like I cannot focus. When when a teacher, when they were giving lectures, or when I need to revise my exam, I felt like I couldn't focus very much. So I started to find something that could help me to pass the exam, to make my study better. And then I just like came across an advertisement about meditation course, and then I took it. And after that I went to a meditation course which was 3 day long, and that was the first time I met meditation. Okay, so I would say that the place that my meditation began, and that was 10 around 13 or 14 years ago. That was my journey. Okay, but during my student life, even when I already became a Buddhist monk, I saw a lot of people that know meditation and then continue to practice it. But somebody know meditation and stop practicing it. And this would be the question tonight that I want to ask you guys. What's your reason to keep practicing meditation? Why don't you just try for a couple of times and stop it? And if you want to answer more, may I know like how long you have known meditation for? Okay, right. Kathleen, you have turned on the mic. Okay, go on.
Hi. Well, I started meditating a long time ago. I did different forms of meditation, but I never stayed consistent with it until I started doing the inner peace meditation. And I was already familiar with it, but I've been doing it every day since we started with Lumpi Pusit. And I stay with it because, I mean, even from 40 years ago, I knew that it was beneficial. I just didn't always have the discipline to stay with it. And I think because now that I'm older, and also I've had more time because I'm retired, and during the pandemic, I had a lot of extra time, and it helped me so much to stay calm and sane. I mean, like every day is different. Sometimes I can't stop my mind, but I still get benefit. It doesn't matter if some days are like in bliss or some days it's crazy, but I still get some kind of benefit. So that's why I stay with it. It's just, and to have this support group that we have with the Inner Peace group, that all of us are in this together. So we meditate a lot at the same time, or, we meet at least once a week, or we can have the chance to do it every day. It's just makes it feel like we're part of something. And I just, I can't say enough good things about it. Well, thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay. Linnea, okay, you have raised your hand. Okay, go on, Linnea.
Hi, I'm a friend of Kathleen's, and she invited me to this group. And like her, I had more time during the COVID pandemic too. I've always been a very busy person, and kind of thrived on that chaos. And when suddenly things came to a stop, I thought, well, this would be a good time to try meditation. And I was very surprised how immediately, not only did I feel calmer and more relaxed, but whenever it came time for, and even today, when you said, now open your eyes, it's like, I always want to go longer. It's like, no, I'm not ready yet. And so, I mean, for me to have something like that, that every, and it doesn't happen every day. Sometimes a half hour is fine. But if I do it on my own and just do it as long as I'm comfortable doing it, it tends to go 45 minutes to an hour. And that feels wonderful. So why wouldn't I keep doing something that felt that good for me to do? So I've been doing it for about a year now with this group, and it really has, I mean, taken the pandemic from a negative aspect of my life to, oh, it's been great because I've had the time to meditate. So now I protect that time in the morning, because if if something happens that work takes over and I get too busy to do it, it's much harder for me to fit it in later in the day, or I tend to fall asleep. But if I start out my day with it, my whole day just goes better. So why would I not keep doing that? So it's been very good for me as well.
Okay, thank you very much, Kathleen. Not Kathleen, sorry. Linnea. Linnea. Okay. Anybody else would like to answer my question? You can raise your hand. Okay, seems nobody else wants to answer the question. That's fine. I can say two things that you share in I mean, Kathleen and Linnea share in common. The first thing is, I think it would be community. Because you have mentioned about community. And I think this is one of the most important things to, if you want to keep practicing meditation, and community would be one of the keys. Because I found lots of people, like go off track during the practice. For example, they want to keep practice. Like for example, they want to try practicing meditation for 3 months, let's say, and then they stop, on the halfway through, because they don't have a good community. Because we need to admit that sometimes we are lazy to sit still. Sometimes we want to do something else. We want to, wash up dishes. We want to grow the plants. We want to walk the dog or something else. A million of things that we can do in a day. But sometimes we need to overcome the laziness. So that's why community is one of the keys to keep meditating, right? And the other thing that I can catch from your answer, and that would be the thing that I would like to talk about today, it's the benefits that you can see from practicing meditation. Personally, as I mentioned before, I started my meditation just because of my, education reason. But once I have started my meditation, I have learned that there's a lot more thing to learn about meditation. I can remember when the first time I practiced on my own in my house. I have a little corner, and every day when I finished my school, my university, and then I came back to my house, I have a little space to sit and to relax. Because someday I had, like busy day, someday I don't have a very good day. But once I have come back to my house, I realized that I still have a safe zone. I still have a little corner that I can sit still and be with myself. Mhm. That's the first thing why I continue my meditation practice, because I felt good. Even in any day that I felt bad, I can come back to this point, to this corner, and I can feel good again. That's the first reason. But once I continue practicing my meditation on and on and on and on, I can see something, like bigger than just feeling good at that corner. It's like, how to explain it? It's like, okay, in the beginning, I felt good when I sit still. But what I have practiced, it seems to grow bigger and bigger. And it has an effect on not just my meditation time, but it also had an effect on my life as well. Does it make sense? Uh-huh. Okay, good. Kathleen, good. Thank you very much. Uh-huh. When I keep practicing my meditation, I feel like it has some effects, some good effects on like some aspects in my life other than just meditation time. And I think this is what meditation and Buddhism can give us. I can come to the conclusion after after quite a long time of practice. I can confirm, I can come to the conclusion that meditation and Buddhism is about life transformation. It's not just feeling good at all. Okay, in the very beginning, you want to practice it. You want to meditate. You want to close your eyes because you feel good. But after that, you can see, you can realize that your life has transformed. And I think that's the goal of Buddhism and meditation, is to help you transform your life. So if you have practiced meditation for some time, I don't know, it really depends. Linnea, you have practiced for a year. Kathleen, you have practiced for quite a long time. And some other people, I don't know how long you have been meditating for. But today I would like you to think about, just to reflect on your life. One of the indicators that we can use to see if we are doing good in meditation or learning some Buddhist knowledge. You can reflect that how much your life has transformed in a good way. That would be one of the good indicators. When I was in the UK, a friend of mine, she usually came to my temple and practiced meditation with me, and she also, help out some other jobs that the temple needs her to help. And one day we had time to sit and talk about her meditation. And then she told me a story that I still remember that was very, very touching. She said, before she knew meditation, she had some habits. She drinks some alcohol, and the other thing is she likes, like the jewelry catalog. It's like a little book that you can explore. You can see like necklace, ring, earring, some beautiful stuff on the book. She loves going through pages of the jewelry catalog very much. And one day she came to me and told me that story that once she keeps meditating, she felt something very unusual. She felt that she wants to stop, exploring the jewelry catalog for some reason. She felt that meditation can give her, like a deeper, more profound happiness that she never met before. And she also stopped drinking alcohol, because every time she drinks alcohol, she felt something, in the opposite way of meditation, in what meditation gives. When she drinks alcohol, she feels something like the darkness in the mind happens, something like that. But every time she practices meditation, it gives like it creates brightness in the mind. So it's just the things that create opposite things, in different ways. So that's why I need to say that I never told her about the Buddhist precepts. I never told her about stop drinking is one of the key that all the Buddhists practice in the world. I never told something like that to her before, but she can feel by herself, by just keep practicing meditation. And I would say that one of the life transformation. Because once she continued practicing meditation, she started to see something in herself that that have been improved. She can see something in herself that has been already fixed, and that gives her a better life, and that's called life transformation. Okay, so just today, I would like you to take this idea back and think about how much you can transform your life today. It wouldn't be a good idea if you are if you are very, very calm person, then you are meditating, but you are very aggressive, you are very moody when you are living with other people. If we want to take the benefits of meditation to your life, to our life, we can take it not just in meditation session, not just in meditation time, but we can take it into the life, into just bring it out there, the benefits of meditation. Okay. Anybody would like to share anything? Just a little talk after meditation about just life transformation today. I think one of the things that I want to mention tonight is about, when we want to change, when we want to improve ourselves, that would begin from we can accept some dark sides in ourselves. Does that make sense? Because sometimes we just reject accepting that that's my dark side. something we just throw them away, like, oh, that's because of that guy, that's because of these guys, that's not because of me, when we have some issues. But the key point of accepting our the key point of transforming life is to accept yourself first. We need to accept that, okay, I'm not good enough. I'm still have some dark sides in the mind that need to be fixed, or not, or need to be improved. I think we need to accept that first. And meditation can help us with this, because the way we practice meditation is the way of looking inward, and it's the same principle of accepting yourself, that you still have some dark sides, and that's usual because everybody have dark sides in their lives. I also have some dark sides in my life that need to be improved, that need to be changed in the future as well. So does it make sense what I have talked about tonight? Okay, Catherine, give me a thumb. Okay. Any question? Okay, I understand. Okay, thank you. Sorry if I make you confused about something, because I haven't used my English for quite a long time, and it takes me to think about the words, what I want to speak out. Okay, so if you don't have any questions, shall we end the session? What should I do?
Okay. Thank you very much, Kalong P, for giving us a good energy and have some good story for everybody today. And before we end the session, we will take a group photo together. So like every week, put our hand together and smile. Oh, don't forget to turn on your camera. I will count 1 to 10 for technical team to take our pictures. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Thank you, everyone. And after we receive the teaching monk from the monk, we will pay respect by palm our hand and saying namaskar together. 1, 2, 3, namaskar. So every Wednesday, don't forget to share a good energy together here at my journey. So good night from Thailand and have a good day.
Okay, good night